Can you hear my stomach growling? Oh my gosh. Hello everyone. Okay, so I'm sure, I don't even know what the title of this video is going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be something about the fact that I'm leaving. So I'm sure this is why you're watching the video. So yeah, I don't even know how to say this video. So I am leaving the college program early. My program is supposed to end May 10th, but I'm leaving April 6th. So I'm leaving a little over a month early, and it feels really weird. I have sat down and literally filmed this video about 4 different times, but never quite really knowing how to say it or how to explain myself or even what to say. I don't know. It just feels so weird to try and explain this. I don't know. It just feels odd. Just a very abbreviated version of why I'm leaving and what's going on. First and foremost, I want everyone to hear loudly and clearly that it has absolutely nothing to do with the program or, you know, Disney, the company, anything like that. It has absolutely nothing to do with anything like that. Or, you know, being upset or mad at people. Like, literally nothing like that at all. It's just straight up personal reasons and things why I'm leaving. I'm completely leaving on my own will, on my own time, and making that choice by myself, just for a lot of like personal reasons and timing and stuff, and just the way that it has worked out for me to get to this point. So please hear me when I say it has no connection to anything like specifically Disney related or the college program or anything like that. I have absolutely, incredibly, more than I can explain, loved my experience here, and I'm just so glad that I got to do it, and it's just been a dream of mine for a really long time. And so I'm glad that I got to just be here and get to experience everything that I did with the most incredible roommates and just the best coworkers ever. Yeah, I've absolutely loved it. So please don't think that that is a connection to why I'm leaving, because it could not be further from the truth. There's just a lot of personal reasons as to why I'm choosing to go home. You know, I'm tired of being in a long distance relationship. I'm ready to just date my boyfriend like a normal human being, and I miss just game nights with my family. And one of the biggest reasons is there's an apartment that I have been trying to arrange to be moving into for a while, because I've known for a while that I was gonna leave early. It was just all kind of depending on timing and things like that. But I've known I was going to leave early for a while, and so I've been trying to move into this apartment complex because that's the same apartment. It's not like in the same apartment, but it's just like in the same complex. They're like neighbors basically. It's the same apartment complex where Jack lives and a lot of my really close friends from home. So and it's 15 minutes away from my school, like 45 minutes, an hour away from my house in Danville. So from my school where I went to college, so Georgetown. Sorry, that wasn't super clear. And so it's just a great location. It's going to be a great place for me to spend the summer, and I just wanted to get into it before, you know, like sooner than later. There was just a spot that opened that was going to be available for me to move into, and so I was dead set on doing it. And then my sister and her husband my mom and dad were originally going to come too, but my dog is like really sick, and so they can't leave him alone. And so they stayed with him, but they had all planned a spring break trip the first week of April, which is why I'm leaving now, because they are all here to help me pack up my stuff, and I can drive back home with them, so we can kind of carpool, because my car is super ratchet, so we don't even know if it's gonna make it back by itself half the time. So it's just nice to have, you know, them to help me move and get everything together. So that's why I'm leaving, you know, when I am, and just like not being able to afford paying rent in both places. Like, it just worked out that this is the best time for me to leave, and that's just kind of what's happening and where I'm at. It's super weird. It's really weird. I've absolutely adored this program. I have loved it so much, but I would be lying to you, and I would be doing a disservice to you guys who are watching these videos or thinking about who's doing the program, and say that it isn't hard and it isn't super exhausting and it isn't super trying in ways that you will never expect it to be. And it makes it a lot easier to say goodbye, because honestly, I mean, I love my job. I love the people at my job, and I'm so thankful that that I got to work at the cone shop. Like, I couldn't even imagine being anywhere else. But it's just like recently, like knowing that my program is coming to an end, knowing that I'm not doing it, and just not even being new in the slightest anymore. It's just like old hat at this point. Some days going to work is just really, really miserable, and everyone around you is miserable, even the CPs, and everyone wants to go home. No one wants to be there. And so there are some days it's like I would go to work and I literally think like, I cannot stay at this place for another second. Like, I just want to go home. And so there's this huge part of my heart that is just like aching to be home, and just craving Kentucky, and just being with my family, and being with Jack, and seeing my friends again, and just like getting to visit them at school and go to their art shows, and, you know, just support my friends in ways that I haven't been able to since I've been down here. I'm just so excited for that, and I'm so ready to be home and just like start what my life is going to look like after Disney. Because this isn't real life. Like, this is, I mean, it can be that for some people, but I don't want my life to look like this. This isn't the life that I want for myself. So this is not my real life. It's just a temporary thing. And so I'm excited to go home and see what that life actually looks like for me. I'm so excited about that. But it just like, it doesn't make saying goodbye to the people here any easier. Like my roommates and my coworkers, who have just become some of my best friends. It doesn't make that any easier. Like, just because I'm excited to go home, like all the goodbyes. And just like the not seeing people every day, like, it's just gonna be hard. Sir, shh. So yeah, I'm sorry that I'm posting this video literally the day before I leave. I know I'm not giving any of you guys really a heads up or anything. I know this is probably gonna be a big surprise to some of you guys, but I just didn't really know how to address it otherwise, and I didn't know what to say or how to say it. It's been super hard just trying to spread the word and deal with it at work and tell my coworkers and my roommates, and I don't know, just making sure everything was planned and all that. So this is what you guys are getting, and I'm sorry if it doesn't make sense to you guys, and I'm sorry if it's upsetting to you guys, but I hope, and I'm sure, because you guys are the most supportive, sweet, and wonderful people on the planet, I'm hoping that you guys will understand and not be upset, and just support me in the new step that I'm taking, and be excited to see what my life looks like at home. I've talked to Jack about it a lot, and I've talked to, you know, some people in my family, and just kind of thinking about it on my own. I do think I'm gonna keep vlogging when I'm home. It'll look differently, obviously, because it won't be vlogs from the park and things like that, and I think it's gonna be a weird transition into what the channel is gonna look like, but I have a lot of exciting things happening this next year that I personally want to have documented. That has been my favorite thing about vlogging, is just being able to look back on memories and moments and just relive things that I know I would have forgotten about otherwise, or just not really understood what was happening in the moment, or just hilarious things that you catch on camera. I've just been so glad for those moments, and that I've had them to like go back and look at. And so I think I'm gonna keep doing it, whether you all watch them or not. That was never the reason I made this channel. It was only to, you know, have a record of what I was doing, and like be able to enjoy those with my family and stuff. So I think I'm gonna keep doing it, only because I've loved having this footage and everything documented so much. And I just really enjoy the process of vlogging, and I don't know, just kind of having this cool community of people to talk to and connect with. Yeah, it's been really awesome for me. So I know most of you all watch this channel because you want to see what's happening in Disney World, and that's awesome, and that's why I watch the vlogs. I get it. But I also feel like I'm friends with a lot of you guys, and I know that's how I feel about a lot of vloggers too that I watch. It's like I'm just invested in their life. I want to know what they're doing outside of Disney. So, or you get like really invested in people, and then they go home and you don't see anything from them, and you're like, what's going on? What's happening to them? And I promise I'm not trying to do this to like stay relevant or like stay in the Disney community, because I just don't care about that at all. Like, that's really not why I'm gonna like keep documenting things when I'm home, because I fully expect them to get no views because I'm not in Disney World anymore, which is why people watch these videos. So I will not be offended if you don't watch them, because I don't expect you to, but it's just an awesome thing for me to do, and my family's really excited about just like having moments documented and fun trips and things like that. So I am going to keep doing it. It'll probably look a lot differently. It probably won't be quite as frequent, but I mean, maybe it will be. Maybe I'll turn it into just like a real life lifestyle, not lifestyle, I don't want to say lifestyle, but just a real life vlog, and that's what it'll be. I don't know. But yeah, so I know I get that question all the time, even when I wasn't planning on leaving early, just like whether or not I was going to keep vlogging after my program. So the answer is yes. I don't know what it's going to look like, but there's tons of things that I want to have documented just for myself, so I will definitely record some of those things. Let's just say that Jack and I in the next year have a super fun European backpacking trip planned, and so I'm so excited to have all of that documented. and we're gonna vlog the whole thing because that's just gonna be so fun to go back and watch. But it's gonna be my life outside of Disney and in a much more normal sense. So it'll be fun for you guys to see a different version of it, of a different version of me, if you actually want to watch them and stuff. So just to answer that question. But yeah, look, it's already been 17 minutes. Hopefully I can cut some of this out. But honestly, so there's that video. What, I'm leaving early. I'm literally leaving in 2 days. I can't even handle it. My last day of work is the 5th, and then I'll be leaving Florida on the 6th and going back to Kentucky. It's just gonna be a super sweet day. Really bittersweet. Just doing my last of everything, but it's gonna be weird. Did you hear my stomach growling? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I could not have asked for anything more than this experience, anything more out of this experience, and you guys have been such a huge part in that, and just supporting me and loving me and visiting me at work and visiting all my roommates and just accepting us into this fun little community of people that we have so luckily gotten to just be a part of. Honestly, so much thanks to you guys. I think you guys know just how much I absolutely adore and love you all. And I've just had the absolute best experience with this. And I just think you all play such a huge part in that. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'm so thankful just for this whole experience, and especially just what YouTube has done for me and the connections that it's given me and just the friends that it's allowed me to make. I'm so thankful for it. So I do have some more vlogs to post that I just haven't gotten around to posting yet. So I'll have those to post in the couple of days in the couple of days or weeks that I'm back home and I'm not really doing anything, just kind of regathering myself. I do have some more vlogs that I'll be posting, but then other than that, it's just gonna kind of be figuring out things to film and moving into new apartments and fun, exciting things that come with starting a new life. So that's it for me. Sorry if this is a bummer for some of you guys, and I know there's tons of you guys that I didn't get to hang out with and I didn't get to meet, and I'm so sorry. But I'll be back in Disney World for sure. I'll be back, and yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'm so thankful for all of you, and I'm gonna miss you guys. Hopefully I'll still be able to keep in contact with you all. Yeah, so that's it for me, for my updated college program videos. I guess you'll get some more, but I'll already be home. But yeah, this feels so weird. I love you guys. That's it.